YouTube, good to see each and every one of you. Get my tongue all messed up. Welcome to another edition of Grandpa's Corner. I got a whole bunch of news that I want to run by everybody so everybody knows really what's going on and everything. Now, with other people, I'm not going to divulge a whole lot of information. It's not my place to, none of my business, to be quite honest. But just so you have a little insight on what's going on, number one, I'm going backward on my subscribers, and I totally understand. I haven't been able to do much streaming at all the last couple weeks, so I respect that. But hopefully we can get everything back on track relatively quick, and I can get to that 2,000 subscriber mark, because I'd really like to do this giveaway of a PS4. Like I said before many times, if that's something that you're interested in, please do like, share, subscribe. Now, if, as an example, I hit 2,000 today, which is not going to happen, but if I was to hit 2,000 subscribers today, then all of next week you'll see me tweeting at when and what time and all that we're going to be doing the giveaways to it. So it gives those that are interested in it an opportunity to be there for the giveaway, for their chance to win, for your chance to win, whoever you may be. But now, some personal information. Now, I'm going to bring this information to you so you understand the severity of what's going on. Here a while back, my dad, many of you may know him as Mr. Buttons in the comments. He doesn't speak much, but he does come and support the videos, whether it's me, Noxious Taco, or Agent Rob, any of us, he'll give his thumbs up and all that kind of stuff like that to try to support our channels as much as he possibly can. Now, my dad's in his 80s. And here about 2.5 months ago, my dad had a heart attack and was rushed to the emergency room at the VA hospital, where he's a vet, so they go to the VA, not just any hospital that's closest. But at any rate, he did survive the heart attack, and they went in and they put in 3 stents at that time, and then tried to give his body a little bit of time to recoup by going a week or two with that, give him his medications, and don't ever miss a pill, and, the severity of all that, which is cool, for them giving him the information and helping him out with all that. Now, the plan was they were going to come back after he recouped from the first 3 stents, and put in 3 more. Well, when they tried to go in for the second time to do the last 3, they ran into a nasty situation with a whole lot of calcium buildup and stuff in his arteries. So they gave him his medications or whatever, they've ran dye through his system. I don't know how many times, put him in, he's been in all different types of machines and wires and cables and all the crap, and they have been able to break a lot of it up where they could go in here. Just recently, a week or 2 ago, they put in 2 more stents on the backside of his heart. They weren't able to do the 3rd one at that time because it still needs more work in order to get through. Now, not only that, they also discovered that he's got 2 clogged arteries, and 1 in each leg. So hopefully the angle that they're going at it now to try to break up the calcium and get it through the system to where they can get in and do the stents. Hopefully that also works on his legs, because he really needs the help. Now, I know that you could probably care less about that, but here's the severity on why I'm telling you this, is because why I've been absent in and out. I live in a little bitty hick town in Arizona, population 261 people. I mean, you blink, you've missed it. And my dad lives in Tucson, which is population of like 2 million. So a lot of difference between, and it's almost literally an hour's drive from my front door to his front door. So, and then it's the same time driving back home, back and forth. And I've made a lot of trips back and forth for his betterment, to check on him and see, that he's okay and everything. Now we're trying to get his system, the calcium, taken care of, where they can do these last 3 stents. 1 still his heart, and then 1 in each leg. Now he's in his 80s, and they've made it very clear that the surgery could very well kill him. If he done the open heart surgery. Now he has made it very clear that if it gets to the point where they want to cut him open and actually do the open heart surgery and all that, which they're trying to push, but if it gets to that he has flat refused to have it done. So everything on my channel could be Peachy King 1 minute, and he could expire, and my channel is going to go dead for a while until all that's handled. Just so you know the severity of what's going on. I have good possibilities that I could lose my father before long. And I didn't I didn't get to spend a childhood with my dad until I ended up having a heart attack in 1997, and then I had another one about a year ago, a little over a year ago. And he's been with me ever since. But for the first 27 years, didn't have my father. He was in the army and doing his thing. He was in Germany and Korea, Vietnam, all that. And I'm very proud of my dad. I wanted to join the army, following my father's footsteps, but I am chronic asthmatic and they wouldn't take me. Besides that, my eyesight sucks. I'm blind in my left eye and can't hardly see out of the other one. Now, that's not a joke. That's literally the truth. But anyway, so yeah, there's a lot of personal issues with myself that's been going on, and why I haven't been around, because I've been driving back and forth every day to Tucson, and I can't afford like a hotel or nothing like that to just stay there. And I tried the sleeping in the chair at the hospital, and I got 2 degenerative discs in the lower part of my back, so that was all raped. The only real other alternative that I have is to drive back and forth. I mean, it's my dad; he's in piss poor health, and I could lose my father. So I'll drive back and forth to Tucson and try my best not to bitch about it. It's not the drive that bothers me; it's the fuel. But at any rate, so there's the information on what's going on with me, and possible future activities that suddenly I will disappear, and give you kind of a heads up on something like that should that happen. Now Taco has been plagued with all types of issues with his computer, microphones, and all kinds of stuff like that. I feel very, very sorry for him because he's got a lot of money. He's got a crap load of money wrapped up in his computer and everything, and it wasn't delivered to him correctly. The pieces were basically thrown in, not hooked up. Just there it is. Take your crap and go. So the the ones who did it didn't do it right. Barely did it at all. But at any rate, he is working very, very hard for you guys to get everything set and organized to where he can be back to live streaming again. And we wish a speedy recovery with Agent Rob 47 as well. Rob's got some personal issues that he's dealing with. Doesn't have a choice, but I'm not going to divulge that information. Number one, it's none of my business. And number two, I didn't have permission to open my mouth about it anyway. So we'll just leave that at that, and hopefully everything works out relatively quick so we can all get back together and get to streaming together again. Also, speaking of streaming, I'm not giving up Noxious Taco and Agent Rob or none of that, but I am going to start streaming earlier during the day myself, to where I have enough time to do a live stream, as well as get done with that and prepared for normal stream like you would see the three of us, as well as Joe and whoever else. Joe's part of our core group too, and he does like montage videos, so please do check him out, like, share, subscribe, all that. All three of us, myself, Noxious Taco, and Agent Rob 47, are all gearing up for giveaways of sorts, so do stay tuned for that as well. But again, I just wanted to bring out some information so you understand what's happening, and myself personally, if I disappear in the near future, you'll know why. You'll know what's happening, and I don't have to figure out how to get in contact in order to stay, because my time is going to be devoted to my father on what's necessary and whenever it's necessary. So, and I'm not trying to be a smartass. I'm pretty sure any of you would do the same thing. So please bear with me and forgive me for that, but it has to be taken care of one way or another. But listen, I'm going to go ahead and get off here. We are scheduled to do some sort of streaming tonight. It is Freaky Friday. And even if we don't have the proper guys together and do a Freaky Friday episode of Grand Theft Auto, I may still stream myself. Now on Saturdays, I'm thinking very seriously on Saturdays on getting up early and doing a full race, NASCAR heat, a full race, 100%, with normal tire wear, all that good kind of stuff like that, and see how well I fare. I love to race. I understand all the logistics in racing. I used to race in real life, in obviously my youth. It's been about 10 years ago when I sold the race car. But anyway, I love it. So we'll see where we fare. If I can catch some slipstream and jump up to the front of the pack and maybe even take the podium, who knows? But you guys and gals, listen, have an absolutely glorious day. Keep it safe with everybody. Hope you had a great Halloween, and I'm looking really, really, really looking forward to Thanksgiving because I get my belly full and I get to take a nap. So listen, you guys, gals, have an absolute glorious day, and I will catch you on the flip side. Peace.